Hey guys, KT here, welcome back to more Doom Eternal, where last time we actually progressed through Necroval and made it to the entrance into, I think it's Urdak is where we're going, basically the homeworld of the Khan Maykr, which was being held by two slave giants, or titans as they like to call them, and we destroyed the chains, and now we're heading on forward in order to stop the Khan Maykr from basically awakening the Icon of Sin. So let's see what we got in store for us. Kind of excited about this. So yeah, okay, so this is Urdak. Nice. I think we're going to do a good job. I don't think we're going to have too much issues. Besides the fact that, you know, I could easily die. You know, the game could easily be a pain in my butt. I mean, there's so many different issues. It's not really that big of an issue. Alright, let's get started. Okay, perfect. You know, this is a little more interesting. This kind of feels more futuristic.
Magnificent, isn't it? Now quickly, the Khan Maykr is nearby. We must stop her before she completes the ritual and gains full control over the Icon of Sin.
Okay. Urdak. Okay, let's read. Okay, so it looks like there's only three. This is Urdak, the home of the Makers. A brief age analysis of the structure and the architecture here indicates that the world is older than any other in RA database. Similarities can also be drawn to multiple pan-galactic regions, indicating that the Maker's influence was not limited to Argentinaire, and that over eons their influence has spread across the galaxy. And potentially the universe. Some imagery is akin to religious icons in the Orion Cygnus arm of the Milky Way, an area that includes Earth. The name Urdak is common tongue in the Maykr language, but can be approximately translated to the word for paradise or heaven in hundreds of different languages, further cementing the theory that the Makers have had a religious impact on mortal beings for millions of years. Despite their seeming godliness, the Makers have a past. At some point of their ageless history, there is mention of the Father, a logical alien entity that endowed the Maker with their vast knowledge and technological ability. Analysis of Maker artifacts and scripture indicate that the Father may have been a singular being that split to form the Maker race, or instead transferred the incalculable power into the vast structure known as Urdak, which then birthed the Makers and perpetually. It seems that the Makers, though exceptionally long-lived, eventually suffered some of the biological and mental degradation. God damn it. Which point that they undergo a process known as the Transfiguration, wherein they allow a voluntary death and resurrection, somehow tied to the Father. This process may have been complicated or damaged in the recent past. There are no records of how the Father came to the Makers, when it was first discovered, or if it had any physical form before the Makers. The first mention of the Father is in regard to the building named the Lumarium. It was a temple of sorts where Makers would go and seek answers. The essence of the Father was stolen by one of their own, by a Maker referred to as the Seraphim. Who the Seraphim is, or what he did with the Father's consciousness, is unknown. Records show that one day the Luminarium simply ceased to communicate, and that the deep scan of its databanks revealed no remaining trace of the entity. Urdak itself existed in an anchor state, utilizing high advanced dimensional shift technology to allow a static position at a subquantum level. This essentially inverts their position in relation to Hell. Both planes of existence are fixed outside the bounds of the known universe, a lower and higher reality. The Khan Maykr oversees all within Urdak and now utilizes Argent energy to prevent transfiguration. Okay, interesting. So, I do love how this game, like, goes a step further than, like, the other Dooms. Like, instead of it just being, like, the Slayer versus Hell, it's now the Slayer versus Hell and Heaven. I think that's, kind of the cool. One of the things that really caught my eyes when I noticed it in the trailer, and I was like, "Oh my God, we're going against heaven now? What?" I mean, you always see like it's one of the two, and when it does do both, it's actually quite interesting. Like I know, for example, I really liked Bayonetta because it was like, oh, are you fucking kidding me? Bayonetta because it does like the Devil May Cry formula, but instead of like demons, it went straight for heaven instead. And then you got Devil May Cry, which is specifically demons, which I thought was pretty nice. Then okay, where am I supposed to? Oh, hello. Then they also had, for example, Darksiders, which that one had you play against both as well. Oh, it actually put me there, and I thought that was pretty nice. I think the way that game set was pretty awesome too, which I'm excited to like go and do Darksiders 1 again, which I really need to do a redo of that game. And that way I can go on to Darksiders 2, which I think that would be really awesome to play. Okay, let's go ahead and get this out. You know, I love how Iron Man like that looked. Like, I'll give that good old props. I do also love how the music just changed from that heavy metal to this like angelic music. I think that's pretty awesome too. Christ. Alright, let's go on ahead.
Welcome, Seraphim. You cannot stop the procession. We will not be able to control it! No!
Okay. Well, time to do this. You know what's funny though? It like makes it clear, like you can do precision shots on it, but you don't even need that. You can just go ahead and just shotgun it if you have a good shot on it. Let's do this. We're going against angels and demons. Love that apparently like the Maker can't go into hell, but like apparently like demons can make their way into like the heaven realm. Like I think that's quite interesting. But I guess like they don't want to like make it only the Maker kind. Like yeah, it's kind of required. Okay, power demon, nice. Of course, it's this guy. It seems like this one is like being a Bane right now, which is kind of weird because I expect more of the Marauders to be like the empowered, unless they don't work on that, it goes for the next best thing. One after the other, we got this. Oh shit! Thank you!
The icon of sin is no longer in the Khan Maker's control. The longer he is on Earth, the stronger he will grow. There is a portal we can use to follow it. We must reactivate the gate and get back to Earth.
Well, obviously, I kind of don't want to stay here. Yeah, this way is the way to go. Hey, buddy! Thank you for the armor. And ammo. Wait, let's see. Oh, here we go. Okay, as is written in the prophecies of the ancient Sentinel scripture, the Titans towering elder demons of the infernal age will return Earth from their immortal slumber. The Titans are believed to be harbingers of the end times, primordial forces of chaos and destruction. Born from tortured spirits of the... Oh! From the tortured spirit of the betrayer's son, it was given the hell's unholy design that the icon of sin was given flesh. The fearsome Titan, forged from the essence of the mortal suffering, once bore a human soul. Soul now transmortified and entombed within the still beating heart of the former self, the betrayer. Seeking to free his son from eternal torment within the depths of hell, made an agreement, a pact sealed by the black fate of darkness, that promised to grant his son the chance to return from death. The son would live again, but not as human. In hell's endless cruelty, the son was damned to become the icon, an inhumane existence, bound only to its former humanity by the now disembodied, undying mortal heart. Okay, so that's kind of fucked up, I will say that. So basically, because of the deal, he wanted to bring his son back, he now became a Titan known as the Icon of Sin. Interesting. I mean, to be fair, it kind of makes sense. Okay, I'm kind of curious what the level I'm trying to do right now. Like, not the level, the mission in particular. But seriously, look at that. That's so easy to, like, hit that headshot. Just gotta aim with the right thing. Like, boom! Don't even need to worry about it. These things just refill me to max. I gotta give that prop. Don't believe this is the way to go. I'm pretty sure this is to a secret. Yeah, but it is. Okay, not gonna worry about it. I really don't care about it that much, so I guess not gonna. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's required for 2 things. I'll give that. I'll give it that much. It was honest about that. Okay, where do I go? Right over here. Okay. Time to go forward. Okay, that's armor. I don't know. Not even armor, that's health. Okay, time to go hunting. Where is this thing? Oh, there it is. So far, not too bad. I'll give it props there. Oh, of course, this thing's back. Never gives me much of a break, huh? Here we go. Easy. Okay, one after the other. Boom. Oh god. Nope. That did not go exactly how I planned it. Come on, you got this, Casey. Keep going at it until they're dead. There we go. Nice. Come here, buddy. This good neck snap won't hurt ya. Okay, was that it? Good. Honestly, don't want any more of that. I don't know why I keep looking at my computer screen. Over here, like, I don't time it from there anymore. Okay, so I'll read this last text, then I'll end the video. So every 10,000 years, the collective maker's consciousness known as singularity births a Khan Maykr, a supreme being destiny-bound to lead all the Urdak until the key next Khan is born. The singularity, which contains the conscious soul data of every maker that has ever lived and died, processes and refines the data as a means of selective evolution. As hierarch of the conscious neutral matrix to which each maker is interconnected, it is physically impossible for a maker to refuse the collective order of shared conscience and disobey a Khan. The system has functioned without error since the creation of Urdak. Until now, with the disappearance of the father, the makers are incapable of creating a successor to the Khan lineage, allowing the existing Khan to hold her claim to the throne indefinitely. Oh, okay, so basically a new one was supposed to happen, but because the father is missing, there's no way to make another one. Interesting. Alright, well, I think the best thing to do here, guys, is to end it here. If you guys enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe. Got all the links in the description below. Really helps out. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.